am doing better than most everybody that I went to high school with. And I'm not proud that I didn't graduate, but school needed me, I didn't need school. Okay, I'll just put it to you that way. I don't care what your background is. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what country you were born in. I don't care how poor you were when you were young, or how much wealth financially you've accumulated. We all are the same. And there are systems and processes that it takes to get to this. And that means that you must invest in yourself to grow. The only way I found that I learn is by hands-on touching it, seeing it, and feeling it. I can listen to the tapes auditory. I can read the book visually. I can, go through things online, but I have to touch it, see it, and feel it. So I believe Sid is that way as well. So we are going to be doing a lot of in-the-field, hands-on training, taking you on site and saying, here's a blank rehab budget. Go estimate this project. And then we're going to come back and talk about it. Does that sound valuable?
Yes.
Showing you here a before and an after. Taking you into my apartment building in Baltimore City, which we're getting ready to rehab the next 50% of it. Showing you what a cosmetic repair is, showing you what it looks like before, and then the thought process that goes around to get it to where it is. As an agent and as an investor. Because you need to understand both sides. You really, 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 really do. Actually, these are properties that Sid did. These aren't made up photos. These are literally a before and an after. And what do you notice in the after pictures? Staging. We are both huge advocates of staging. Because you take a product here, you turn it into a home on the right side, and it sells like hotcakes. I just put one of my homes on the market out in Strasburg, Virginia. It is outside of my territory. I gave it to one of our members who's an agent to list it because it is a little bit far west on 81. She and I staged it, cleaned it. We spent 4 hours doing it. I had 4 offers in one day because of the staging and because we priced it right. I closed on December the 8th. Highest price in the neighborhood. I'm going to use that money to fund a big multi-unit up in Pennsylvania we're getting ready to close on. This is staging of my apartment building in Baltimore City. We literally take a home that is for rent and we stage that home. Do you think I have problems renting as a landlord, as a property owner? Do you think I have issues renting our apartment homes? No. Do you think they rent very quick?
Yes.
Yes. Well, what happens when that unit is rented?
The furniture comes out.
Furniture comes out, right? Well, do you think I'm going to take all that furniture and keep going and flipping it from a unit to unit to unit? No. These now become my photos that go where? On Craigslist. People see these, and all of the units are exactly the same. Every bathroom looks just like that. All the floors just look like that. The paint is the same. The ceiling fans are the same. We're going to teach you how to put those systems in place. I didn't know how to do that when we first started. I had no clue. Did you?
No.
No clue. Every one of his kitchens is the same product, I guarantee you. Bathrooms are the same product. Every one of these apartment homes has the exact same product in it all the way throughout. Tammy, it takes too much time to put that much effort into an apartment that you're going to get $1,200 a month for. Yeah, but I get the highest market rent, and every single one of my units I'm 100% occupied.
Wow.
And you better qualify tenants.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Johns Hopkins, University of Maryland. These are my residents.
So you do that for every property now, or?
Every one of our communities, because I'm a multi-unit investors, in every community we own, we have one home that we stage as a model.
Okay.
And that's what we take a resident through so they can visualize the end result. and then we make them give us a deposit, a security deposit to hold it. That's their skin in the game, and then we keep turning it. But let's keep going. And we'll go over property management. I mean, we go over all of the really cool things that we do. So you got to be able to turn your knowledge into power and into profit. And the only way to do that, guys, is to invest in yourself by becoming an investor agent with us. As I said, there is no other program that Andre, Sid, or I know of in the country like what it is that we're doing. You're going to get all of the education that you could possibly receive ad nauseum. We're just going to keep giving it to you. Whether you like it or not, we're going to keep giving it to you. Okay? The profit potential, the profit centers that you're going to be able to make, we're going to share all of those revenue streams with you. The best part is the commissions. You actually get to get both sides of the deals. But you don't want to do that. So you could get your license and hang it. You could be a bird dog. You literally could get $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 by this investor or by me, for example, that you bird dog or wholesaler bring us a deal and it works and we like it. We're going to cut you a check at closing, after the deal closes. It's guaranteed, guys. If you don't want it, if it doesn't work out for you, it's 100% money back guarantee. It's the only way that Andre and I work. Hands-on training like what we got going on right now. Step by step, it's the only way that business can work. It's not a get-rich-quick in 30 days like you see on TV. That is how I got started, by the way. You know, what was his Carlton Cheese.
Carlton Cheese.
In fact, I found the box the other day. I kid you not, I'm going to bring it in. Because I can't believe that I actually still have it. It cracked me up. We're going to be in the classroom. We're going to be in the field. You will have personal mentors. You will be able to speak to me. It will be on a limited basis, I'll tell you, because I do travel so much, but I am in all the meetings. You're going to be able to get a hold of Sid, but again, it's going to be on a limited basis because he is so busy, but we have team. We have the support all around us. Clint and Anisha and all of the people that he has there. Do you guys, can you stand up for me, Anisha? Guys, is she not incredibly savvy and knowledgeable about what she presented to us today?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's give her a huge round of applause. Thank you. Because, again, she didn't have to be here today, right? She's here to support Sid. Why? Because it benefits her, right? She's here to support you, okay? These are the people, the teams, the systems that we put in place that you now can tap into, okay? All of the forms, the tools, the resources, the systems, the technology, anything that you guys need, that's what we're here to do. This is Angela Williams, an investor agent with Next Stage. This was a very, very recent transaction in Fort Washington, and as we noticed when we pulled up on HUD, there is no properties there. Anybody, God bless you. Sid said we need to know our markets and our backyards, right? What happened on November the 8th? What did we do? Vote, right?
Six.
Okay, I'm sorry, 6.
Oh, all right.
All right, on 6, we voted. What passed? Number 7. Question number 7. What was question number 7? Casinos. Where?
Fort Washington.
Fort Washington. Where else?
That's exactly why
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
it's gonna boom. That area is about to boom.
Say it again.
It's about to boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Everybody that
Boom,
lives in the
boom.
Fort Washington area is about to have a serious upgrade in their market value.
Baltimore 2. Baltimore 2.
But let me tell you, and then also in January, at the Ronald Reagan building, they're having a large conference, and one of the things that they've been working on for Baltimore, the inner part of 395, 495 in Virginia, a program called the Inner City Program. And that's a 10-year project that's been going on. It's a huge billion-dollar program where they're trying to bring Baltimore, Columbia, Maryland, the whole 295 in DC.
Okay.
They're trying to bring it all together. So if you think about what's happening, so you got a casino in Prince George's, you got a casino in Anne Arundel, and you got one in
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
And you got
You
the
also
National
got a
Harbor right there too.
Football team, you got a football team, you got a baseball team, basketball team, and you got entertainment, right? All the different hotels. If you look at the Anne Arundel area, there's almost like 4 new hotels that went up. If you look at where the Wademan, they opened up off Orlando Road, right? There's 2 hotels that are allotted to go up. If you look at the National Harbor, Walt Disney's still considering coming down there and opening up a hotel. So there's a lot of stuff in the next 10 years is going to happen. And then if you go on the other side of the bridge, Tyson's Corner, look at all the stuff that's going on with the metro and the roads and the Tyson's. There's a lot of stuff happening in our area. So it's all about positioning yourself today for tomorrow.
So she acted as the agent, okay, not the investor. She didn't want to. She didn't have to. She acted as the agent. Sold it to a buyer, $185,000. Total commission, $11,001. There's a buying side and a selling side. So the brokerage, which is next stage, received 50% of that. Okay, and then she got her commission off of that. And it was a very, very simple, sweet deal. A very, very simple, $5,000, $5,500 in her pocket. Here's the HUD one. It closed on May 29th. Earnest money deposit, 1,000. Line 701, 5550 to OT Claggett, 5550 to next stage. And all she had to do was, as an agent, I think this was to an investor, right? A home buyer, home buyer, or an investor that was going to rehab and flip the property. This is us hands-on out in the field, showing you literally properties live that are in the process of being renovated. This is what I was talking about earlier. We do a lot of this, our bus tours.
Yeah, that's me.
That's it.
Yeah, that's me.
As I said, all the different forms, the documents, the property checklist, the property inspection checklist. A lot of this, guys, is not natural born information that you know. It's information that you're taught, that is learned. And it's just a slow, consistent process over and over again of you putting that information into an investment vehicle, which is called yourself. Okay? We've now got it all to be able to help you guys get there. You're going to get information into inside deals. Do you think that by having a relationship with a broker, having your license as an agent and an investor with a broker, do you think that Sid or his team can handle every single deal that comes in their pipeline? No. Do you think that he's just going to throw them to the wayside? No. Who do you think he's going to pass them to?
Yours truly.
Investors, agents. Yours truly. That's right. That's right. Guys, I can't find the deals. I can't find the deals. There's no deals. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. They're everywhere. What are you willing to do to set yourself up and align yourself to be able to get these deals? You're going to get 6 months of unlimited mentoring and coaching, unlimited support. Your first 3 transactions, you will have a mentor that will literally hold your hand through the entire transaction, step by step, helping you fill out the board paperwork, helping you negotiate, helping you get it to closing, helping you to fill out all the back-end processing online forms and technology on the next stage back office, so that by the end of the 3rd transaction, you can say, thank you very much, I'm good to go, I'm grounded, I'm ready to do this on my own. How's that sound? If you didn't have to worry about doing it alone and that you had a team surrounding you, would that ease some of the fear? Yeah, would that make it a little bit easier for you? I know, I had it, and it was one of the greatest things that helped me to become Rookie of the Year. When I started, I was with Weichert, and I was Rookie of the Year, because I had a mentor, Robert Kirkston. This was one of my deals many, 8 or 9 years ago. I wish I would've kept it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Guess where it is, guys? Alexandria, but I was taught to rehab and flip. That's all I knew how to do. I wish I would've kept this property, but I didn't. But it was an amazing property. It was a short sale, after repair value of $419. We purchased it, I did a short sale on it, because I did short sales for many years. Did a short sale on it, we picked it up for $150. I was the realtor on the transaction, so I got a $5,000 commission. We put $80,000 into the rehab, sold it for $400. There's another $12,000 commission on the back end when we sold it, and then there was a $100,000 profit from the sale as an investor that we split 50-50. Not a bad day at the sales table. It would have been a better day if we still had that property. But there's no way to know. Can you beat yourself up? No. No way to know. Would you say I wish in 1975 I had bought property in Arlington? You can't go back, guys. So whatever you do, please don't beat yourself up. Okay? But again, it just shows you the value. Here is the Richmond property I was just telling you about. Debbie Hodnett, one of our members, one of my students, literally just closed on this house October the 1st. This is a 4-unit, multi-unit property, residential, 2 bedrooms each unit. She's now done with the rehab. I found her all cash to be able to go to closing on it. ARV of 260. There was an agent, you can see the for sale sign. This was an REO that was listed for $249 from, I think, 6 or 8 months. She bypassed it because the numbers didn't work. After she fired her boss from the Justice Department and put her energy out there, she actually got a phone call a couple days later from the agent that this property had been dropped down to $89,000 REO. She jumped on it. God bless you. I walked her through it. I'm sorry, $229. The list price in February was $229. In September, it was reduced to $89,000. Debbie came in at $85,000. Remember I told you earlier about the foundational structure stuff? It was literally a spot back here in this little alleyway back in the back where some of the plywood was damaged. Got a $5,000 credit after the inspections. $80,000 for a property that's going to be bringing in $32,000 a year or more. $50,000 rehab, knocked it out in a month. She's getting ready to move the first residents in there. The agent got an amazing, shouldn't say amazing, a nice little check, because obviously his commission would have been really nice at $229. So it wasn't that much, but this is what it did for both of them. He now has a buyer that he knows is motivated and he knows her buying criteria, right? Who do you think now wants to go get more of these, because as the investor, she wants more of these? He's already calling her with more deals, guys. In fact, a 51 unit. A 51 unit that she's analyzing right now. Okay? So this is the beauty of the investor agent in the relationship. There is literally, that's the HUD one. October the 1st it closed. Cash from the borrower with closing costs and everything was $87,417. She got cash back of, or the seller got $72,166. Contract sales price $80,000. There it is right there. Property was down in Richmond, but settlement was up in Northern Virginia. It's even better. Now we're going to get into some bigger properties. This is also my property. This is a mobile home community down in Martinsville, Virginia. Appraised at 1.3. We were able to pick it up 3 years ago for $775,000. I am licensed in the state of Virginia. I use that to my advantage. The bigger the numbers, the bigger the commission. I knew I was going to buy it. I disclosed, even as a buyer, that I was the agent. It was listed. I said, heck yeah. And I represented myself as the buyer. I put out there that I was an agent. I literally got a $23,250 commission check. It went to, obviously, to my broker, okay, but I'm 100% commission, so I ended up getting that. $32,000 acquisition fee on top of that, which in multi-unit or commercial is how you get paid for putting the whole entire deal together. I got a check at settlement for $55,250. This is what can happen. This is the tool and the resource. I haven't done a retail residential transaction in quite some years, I'll be honest with you. Why? Because I'm in multi-unit. But the value that being an agent brings to me as an investor, I will never give up my status with my licenses. Never. Because of the tools and the resource that they bring.
Yep.
Where else are you going to be able to go buy a property, acquire a property, whatever it is, and walk away with money at settlement? It's very rare. We can take you guys there. We are definitely a very unique. Oh no, don't. I don't like what this is doing. Now I don't know where my icons are. Give me 1 second, guys.
Did it overheat?
Yeah, plug it
So while this is doing its thing,
Update.
any questions so far about being an agent, being an investor agent that you
can't
may
do
have
anything.
with the little bit that we've talked about?
Can't exit out of the way.
Anybody have any questions? Anybody interested in becoming an agent as an investor? All right, so how do we do that? For those of you that are already an agent, we have a discount for you to bring over your license over to next stage. It is a very, very simple process that can be done by contacting Anisha and Sid. Sitting down in their office, they do all the paperwork for you. It's actually very simple. It's online at this point, depending on what state it's in. And we get you jump-started right into the education. But Tammy, I don't have my license yet. What does that take? What is that going to take? We will take you through that process as well. Okay, we aren't accredited, Sid's not accredited to be able to teach you 60 hours, right, in the state of Maryland? The hours that you need to get your license. However, we will guide you to the resources that you need to be able to get your license. And we are tri-state, so you would start your license probably in the state of Maryland, which would make it easiest, and then be able to do reciprocity over to the other states, Maryland, Virginia, and DC. And what is the cost to go take your 60 hours?
Yeah, it's different schools. It's like $150. Like I paid at Wyker. I went to Wyker, and I paid $150 for 2.5 weeks. And I went Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 3. So I wanted to get out the way. But they also have evening classes. They got like 6 to 9 classes as well, the evenings as well,
Weekend.
and weekend classes. But once you take your class, then you have to go and pass the national exam. There's 2 exams, the national exam and then the law exam. So you gotta go and pass those with PSI, the testing center. And then from there, once you pass, then you have to get a broker code, who you're gonna assign your license with. And then once you get your broker code, then you can register online with the State Department, with the Maryland State License Board.
And just because you may go take your hours at Long and Foster or Weikert or Professional Development Institute, you're free to hang your agent license wherever you want, knowing you're going to bring it right back to next stage. So you then get your hours done, you complete your exam, right? and you bring your license information over to Sid's office, and his team will make sure that everything gets processed accordingly, and you are now an agent, okay? So you also happen to be an investor. So we will then immerse you into 2 different realms of education. You're going to get the 6 months of education through Sid's office, teaching you, sharing with you, and guiding you on things such as what? Sid?
Well, okay, with the, once you get your license, then, you know, we want to be able to get you into the right technology, the right training. So like how to jumpstart your business, how to deal with contracts, how to deal with buyers, how to deal with sellers. There's additional training there, how to set up your profiles with the different websites so you can get exposure, build a brand. There's a lot of social media type sites out there that you want to get on. We have a whole list of stuff that we're going to give you. And along with the training that Next Stage has to offer on the back end, we're also giving you guys marketing training on social media, how to set up your Facebook page, how to set up your Twitter, how to set up your LinkedIn, how to utilize these tools properly to market to investors, cash buyers, or wholesalers. So, and then how to set up like a CRM database. So you can have all these names and these conversations that are taking place into organized manner, so you can do drip email campaigns, so you can follow up on people, so you can have some sort of organized calendar where everything is there, so you guys conduct business. But once these tools are provided, you guys have to put in your time. You have to put in your energy to utilize the tools. It's one thing to have all these tools, and you don't do anything with it. And you guys. But if you guys are serious and you guys really want to do it, then you put the time into it.
So what about the coach? How are they assigned to a coach, and what does the coach help them do?
So once you guys come in with the mentor program, then Angela will show you, or Anisha will show you in terms of how to write your contract. So if you got a property that you found and you like it, and we're working with Willie now. He's got a property there. He met with Clint last night. We went over the contract, explained everything to him so he could explain it to his client in terms of what these documents mean. Why is this contingencies apply? Why don't contingencies don't apply? So once you have an understanding of this stuff, and a lot of the stuff we're trying to record, so we have it on videotape so you guys can watch the videos over and over and over. Okay, so we're trying to record as much of this stuff as possible. But once you have understanding of the buyers, then we'll teach you how to, if you want to sell your property, list your property, then what kind of negotiation rights that you have. So if you're trying to list your property, you have a home inspection that comes up. And most inspectors go out there and they'll find a list of items that's wrong. You don't necessarily have to fix every single item that's on that list. So there's a ways you can negotiate certain things. So sometimes they'll come back with $12,000 worth of inspection items. The only things you really need to fix are things that are safety type issues. A lot of cosmetic type stuff you can negotiate. So we'll teach you guys on how to get rid of your properties, how to negotiate with the buyer when you're selling property. And then we'll give you the information on how to find deals, how to use certain websites and resources to connect the dots with HUD, with REO, with Realty Track, with the different tools that are out there. But one of the things that I would recommend, pick one area, don't go all across the whole Eastern Maryland, Virginia. Pick one area, get really good at it, do a few things, and then once you have a little bit of success, then you can start expanding. But if you try to cover the whole DC, Maryland, Virginia area in parts you don't know, you're wasting time. Focus, if you know Clinton, you know Baltimore, or you know Columbia, or you know Bethesda, focus on those areas first and develop a system, develop a process, and develop your mindset, and then from there you can expand.
So a question for you, how do you, as busy as you are, and I know how busy I am, how do you stay on top of trends, markets, what's going on in the market?